Hi, my name is Steve Barry with Williams True Real Estate. I'd like to tell you today that the market is shifting, and that is a good thing. We're beginning to see the pendulum swing from a strong seller's market towards a buyer's market, and that's good for everybody. So why is this a good thing? Well, because buyers have been squeezed out of the market, and we've been operating in an environment where buyers have had to make these ridiculous offers, oftentimes paying $50,000 to $100,000 over list price, waiving inspections, waiving appraisals, paying all the seller closing costs. It's really gotten out of hand. And unfortunately, I think that there are going to be some buyers that are going to have a little buyer's remorse, those that won the bids paying these exorbitant premiums. But it has caused a lot of discouragement and a lot of fatigue among buyers, and they've been forced to rent, and all that's doing is driving up the rental market and the rental prices and depriving them of home ownership. Just to give you a little bit of background, historically we had low supply going into the pandemic. On top of that, the pandemic forced many people to look for larger homes, to look for homes with offices, to look for homes that had yards where they had more space. We also were in an environment of very, very low interest rates. This stimulated a lot of the buyer demand. We also had a lot of investors that were coming into the market and buying up big portfolios of single-family homes for single-family rental properties. So that took a lot of the homes off the market as well. And then one other factor is that builders had a difficult time delivering product. We were already undersupplied going into the pandemic, but the pandemic obviously caused a lot of supply chain issues. There were labor problems, and so the builders could not keep up with the demand. So some evidence of a changing market. One is the price increases are starting to plateau. We've been on this hockey stick ride of increasing prices for the last 2 or 3 years, and we're now starting to see that plateau a little bit. And the closed sales are not at the same increases that we've seen historically. We're also starting to see more price decreases. So homes that have been on the market are now having to drop their price, and they're also staying on the market a little bit longer. We're also starting to see an increase in relisting. So homes that have gone under contract and have gone back on the market because buyers have terminated or canceled the contracts. Why? Well, in many cases, it may be due to the interest rate increase, in which case their affordability dropped and they could no longer afford that home. It may be that they're nervous about the potential recession, high inflation, concerns about the overall market that are causing them to rethink if they move forward on this sale. And then very simply, we're not seeing the ridiculous offers that we were seeing with these huge increases over list price and all these buyer concessions that were being made. We're now starting to see offers that resemble more traditional type offers in a more normal, balanced market, where the prices are not exorbitantly higher than the list price and that each party is paying their typical share of closing costs. So in summary, all of this is a good thing for the market. The fact that we're going back to a more balanced real estate market is good for everybody. If you have any questions about your particular market or have specific questions about buying or selling your home, please don't hesitate to contact me. My contact information is on the screen. I'd be happy to visit with you. Until next time, I'm Steve Barry with Williams True Real Estate.